Alrighty, so this is one of the most important collision abuses we do in the game. Getting the Kung Fu coin early, which is kind of the main way we get to skip all the stages in this world, so you have to be able to do this. Unless you want to play the first stage of the game, you absolutely need to learn this. So what you're first going to do is come from down here, hop up on this ledge, and then hop up on the awning. It should just be a double jump. You can do a ground pound if you really need, but you should be able to get up here with a normal double jump. And you're going to want to walk over to this corner right here. I'm going to pull my pointer out for this. So you want to get Scooby wedged up in this corner, and you can just kind of walk straight up to get him like that. I usually will also turn the camera so that Scooby's kind of not walking angled, or no, Scooby's kind of walking straight towards here we go. But this piece of wall basically is what I'm usually looking for. And what we're gonna try and do once we're doing that is we're going to double jump, and we're gonna try and catch the corner of this sign ever so slightly. There we go. So we're going to double jump, and we're going to move just a little bit left and away from this wall so that we can catch a piece of collision here. And then we want to... So it's you're going to double jump, you're going to go slightly up left, maybe a little bit more to the left. Once you catch the collision, you're going to jump, and you're going to hold immediately down right. Because we have to jump around that awning up there. Give me a sec. So yeah, this awning up here has an invisible ceiling that you will bonk into if you try to just jump straight. So I'll show you what happens if you don't jump down right. But you start by running straight up into the wall. You double jump, and then right after the peak of Scooby's jump, you hold just slightly to the left. And you should see Scooby stumble just a little bit there if you do it right. Like that. So I keep catching that collision there. I'm not doing anything with it right now, but you can see Scooby kind of... His butt does a weird thing there. That kind of, like, he kind of jerks around. That means he caught the collision. So once you catch the collision, if you try to just jump from there, you're going to hit your head. Like that. So you have to move down just a little bit. It's basically down a little bit down right. For me, at least. Actually, scratch that. It's just straight to the right for me. With a little bit of down. It's mostly right, a little bit of down. And then you can do your second jump, and then kind of come back up on top of that awning. There's a couple of variations of this I've seen. I've seen some people that do similar to what I just tried to do. I think Glop does something like that, where he jumps out and ground pounds. That's perfectly fine. Basically, you just need to catch the top of this sign, jump away from the awning enough so that you don't bonk your head, and then you can, if you jump over here, you can just land on this and jump up. Or, as I said, you can try to do a double jump. There's a couple different options here. So this is the trick and fool. We run into the wall, we double jump, move a little left, move out around the awning, and then we jump up here, where we can get the Kung Fu coin early. Let me pop back down, and I'll try and show you the variations I've seen. I usually use the awning myself, but you can also do that, where you jump away from the wall entirely and jump back in and do a ground pound. I don't think there's any other variations I've really seen too much of. It's mostly these two, where you jump over and catch the awning, or jump out and do a ground pound. As I said, most important thing, just get yourself set up so that you're running into the wall, not going anywhere. And then all it takes is the tiniest flick of the control stick. So if you watch my left thumb here, it's a double jump and just the tiniest flick. My camera's a little off. There we go. There we go. It's hard for me to watch both the camera and it at the same time. But it's just the tiniest little flick there, and that'll get you the collision you need, and then you just need to avoid bonking your head. And you can come on over and grab yourself an early Kung Fu coin.